I will show you my garden. I won't put it on camera yet because it's in a little rough shape because I was in for surgery and it's my fence is falling down. But I have a complete garden there. My son does an awful lot of work. He did an awful lot last year because I was pre-surgery then, so he did an awful lot of work and we get a lot of food out of it.
Fantastic.
Tomatoes like coming out of my wazoo.
And oh my gosh, summer tomatoes, there's nothing like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So you smell that, what's going on with the onions now?
Yep.
You're getting a little bit of sulfur. So you might want to give them just a little shake around.
Okay.
I'm so happy you have a gas stove because look at that.
Gas cooking is phenomenal.
Gas cooking is phenomenal. Now what we're going to do is we're actually going to poach the tofu.
Okay.
Okay?
Oh, I've never seen that done before, Jane.
It adds a little bit of extra flavor to the tofu because really tofu tastes like a flip-flop.
Awesome. Never eaten a flip-flop, but okay.
Well, you can imagine that funky kind of and rubbery texture. So what I've got in here, I've pre-prepared some wheat-free tamari, which is like a soy sauce.
Okay.
And this is going to be basically the only salt that we're going to be using. Cool. And I've also put in some ginger.
Smell it?
Yummy.
Yes, of course.
Oh,
so
wow.
It's got that nice umami.
Yeah, it's got a nice smell to it.
Yep.
Oh, it looks wonderful too.
Do we got smell-o-vision on that?
Oh, I wish. It smells fantastic, Jane.
So we're going to put this in, and we're going to put in about double as amount of water.
Okay.
This preparation for tofu, you can use the base tofu that comes out. You can cut it in cubes.
Right.
And use it on salad. You can cut it in...
After we've done this.
After you've done this.
Okay.
You can cool it and crumble it and use it in a chili.
Interesting.
You can use it in a lot of different ways. But
Interesting.
this sort of a preparation, and you can see how much water has come out of our tofu.
Holy Toledo.
Yeah, so where this is going to be a meal, this is going to be a lunch for us. I'm going to leave it in...
All that tofu would be one lunch?
This would be one lunch.
Oh, okay.
would be
Quarter of
one
it. I was going to say,
serving.
holy crap, that's an awful lot of food I can eat. I like this diet.
And this falls in line with the caloric intake and, of
Exactly.
course, with the proteins and...
Exactly. This is extremely high protein. So we're going to put this into the marinade or the mix of tamari, and I need a little bit more water because it should be covered.
Okay.
And we're going to put this on a low heat and just let it poach for a little while. Just to
Okay.
get the flavors imbued into the imbued, there's a good word, into the tofu.
I like that word.
That's I-M-B-U-E-D.
Imbued, yes.
Okay, so you can put that on a low heat there, Dave.
Okay.
Recycle this and use that. Okay, so now we're ready to give the onions another shake. You can smell they're getting nicely caramelized there.
Look at this. Dave is just flipping those onions like a pro.
Absolutely. Now you see how they're getting a little translucent?
Yep.
That means that they're almost ready to go. We don't want them to caramelize.
You don't want them to
Caramelizing
fully-
is turning like a golden brown. If you're making a hamburger patty and you want to, or hamburgers and you want to make a nice caramelized onion to put on top, you wouldn't cut them this small, generally speaking, and
Leave
let
them strips.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you let them go longer so they turn a nice golden brown. But those would be very sweet, and they wouldn't have any body. So we don't want them quite that sweet for this.
Okay.
Now what we're going to do is actually get together the rest of the base for the sauce, because that's going to go in here in a little bit.
The onions are?
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
So,
You've
in
got
the
a bigger
sauce-
blender than I got. Okay. I got a ninja.
Yeah, I
He's
thought.
tough.
Okay, so what we're going to be using, I couldn't find dried fenugreek.
Okay, I don't have that.
Nobody
That's like
does.
black licorice, right?
Kind of like
That's
it.
it.
No.
Doesn't it smell like black licorice?
And it smells
That's
like
fennel,
licorice.
maybe you're
Fennel.
thinking
Yeah,
of.
this is-
Oh, okay,
yeah,
fennel.
and we're gonna
Okay,
be
yeah,
actually
yeah,
eating
yeah,
some
yeah.
fennel with this.
Oh,
now
are we?
you
Cool.
feel how gritty that is?
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
we want to get that grit off because otherwise it's going to be zinging through your teeth.
Oh yeah.
That's
So what do we do?
gonna be
Wash it?
unpleasant, so we have to wash it really carefully.
Okay.
So take it
I'll get my
apart
towel
from
here.
because what they do is they just whip it right out of the ground, roots and all.
Mm.
So
Okay.
I've tried planting it, it doesn't work. So we take off the band,
Okay.
wash it really carefully, just break off the roots to begin with, because that's where most
Okay.
of the sand is. There we go. There we go. So,
Cool. More for the compost.
yep, take the band off and wash them really, really carefully. It's going to mean separating them and rubbing them through your fingers because you want to get all that grit off.
Let's take a look at Dave washing the greens.
Fennel green.
Vinegar.
we're going to do cooking day every Friday.
Cool.
And with new, different, healthy recipes that are not tough to make, that all of us can try at home. So we're going to be experiencing new flavors, new textures, so that you never become bored with a healthy, nutritional diet. So make sure that you check in with us every Friday morning for our little cooking series.
Okay, how does that feel now, Dave?
No gritty.
Not gritty?
Nope.
Excellent.
Nope. Feels like
Okay.
string.
It feels like string. That's the look we're going for, Dave.
Awesome. You got it.
Okay, so what we have to do is, I cook by this.
Oh, yeah. Exactly 2 days.
Yeah. Oh, no, I wouldn't have 2 days. I'd have
Yeah,
2
you
days.
got to.
Look at Dave and Jane. Dave and Jane cook. Cook, Dave and Jane. See, Dave and Jane.
See, Jane, run away in a hurry. Okay. So what we So tzatziki is a traditional Georgian recipe. It's not from Georgia in the States. It's from Georgia in the former Soviet Republic.
Okay.
Okay? And tzatziki is the word for cold.
Cold?
So this cold. So
Okay.
this dish it's a picnic dish. And
Okay.
we serve it room temperature or cold.